Hello everybody, I'm using a new mic, and it's making me very uncomfortable. I think it's just the way it picks up. I'm not used to yet. But it should sound alright, just different. Let's just get into it, and there's a lot of things going on with the fever right now. There's been many things that have been concerns, things that happened that have been concerning involving the team, how they've been playing. But I look into like the whole, Fever fan base or the organization, just what the Fever is supposed to be. And I think it's everybody's fault. Fever fans are bad energy to be around. I'm not even joking. I can't even. It's hard to watch games looking at what they say. A lot of them are just dumb shits. First of all, it's the beginning of the season still. You guys expect them to be like fucking playoff ready already. No, give them a chance here. The thing that bugs me the most is that now people are trying to kind of choosing sides and players and things like that. We're telling Caitlin Clark she needs to actually just leave, demand a trade. What? No. I blame you people. Don't you think at some point, because it's women's basketball, right? They are women. Do you think hearing this shit actually is good for the morale? If I were them, I'd be start thinking, all right, maybe so-and-so is trying to, is out to get me. Maybe she's in on it too. Or how come the front office don't like Caitlin Clark? Well, they don't like Sophie Cunningham. But they kind of like Lexi Hull, but Lexi Hull falls too much. Or then we have Aaliyah Boston, who's, I think, really grown on me. I'm starting to really like her. I think I was a little hard on her beginning of the season. She played kind of flat during the Sparks game, but she still had a good game from what I remember. These girls read this shit, despite because it is still their job and stuff like that. Maybe they shouldn't. But I'm just saying, let all the rest of the WNBA fans talk that shit. I don't think Fever fans should be saying anything right now, because we have the team this year, right now. Because the more I look at the team, God damn, this is a good team. It's just being played a little. People don't know the role. Or there needs to be little role changes in certain areas and situations. I do think they need to get rid of the coach. I do think that's 99% of the problem. Now, with a new coach, is it going to happen overnight? Things are going to get better? Maybe. Or do they kind of have to start from scratch in a sense, as far as how they want to, as far as their philosophy on the seasons and how they're going to play it? But yeah, I just realized I don't like Fever fans. They're n- they're not positive people at all. I mean, have they had some bad games? Yeah, I'd say two that were like pretty bad. But the rest, just kind of things that happened during the season. Which brings up to the good dream, bad dream scenario here. I had a pretty good dream that, the last time involving Fever players. And then last night I had a dream that could possibly be a real situation. Now, with all this trade Caitlin Clark shit and how she should leave, now what if that's possible? What if that's going down? Which, things are in the works. If, man, I don't know. This mic really makes me more self-conscious. It's weird. I'm just testing it out, so I wasn't expecting to put out gold tonight. Just wanted to see how this thing sounds. Oh yeah, let me explain my background here. These otters, they're kind of assholes. I think they're show-offs. Now, if you know how otters show off, then you know they're doing too much. Because they're on TV. Damn otters. Silly creatures. I'm afraid this is probably going to happen on July 8th. By the time I reach July 8th, and July 8th is my Sparks Fever game, to which I paid a very handsome amount. Almost godlike handsome for a women's basketball game. What if Caitlin Clark is out? What if she's traded? What if there's something where she's gone? Or they get rid of Mitchell, which would be fucking stupid. And there's the possibility of Sophie or Lexi getting traded. They're tradable players. Sophie's a fucking, I think Sophie's one of the best team players you can ask for. She'll give you, all she's got, and she'll give her best. And she's no punk. She'll fight, which I just kind of hot about. But even though she's obviously, look at her. But I'm so afraid that by July 8th, I am not going to see the game I intended to pay. I intended to pay for. At least that was not what I was paying. I just want my money's worth for this one very impulsive buy. Ugh. I hope. What's today? Oh man, the 11th. Oh, just on the whole dream theme. You know, I've noticed for like the last, well, basically since every year around maybe the very end of May to like between, like I said, end of May and maybe third week of June. I always have a dream where an ex-girlfriend of mine just pops in my head. Just always pops in my head around this time. And I realized, oh, it's because it's probably a birthday. So yeah, I was looking at the calendar thing right here in the corner. It's her birthday. So that made sense. So happy birthday, Samantha, wherever you're at. Every year, like clockwork. Just pops up. So yeah, let's see my stupid points here. Yeah, Fever fans. I don't like Fever fans. They're too negative. And honestly, you're part of the big problem of making a conflict when it shouldn't happen. Especially when we have the team we have. Because the potential's there. Like, I know what they look like when they play great. There's one couple games where it's happened. You go, okay, no, that's a ball club. And you know what? During those games, Fever fans still fucking have something to bitch about. They can't just be happy. I've realized. I don't know why. Is it Indiana because it's a basketball state? Maybe. But they remind me of like just Philadelphia fans in general. They'll boo the shit. They're shitty fans, basically. All right, well, I think I've done enough talking to where I can gauge how I like this mic. So until then, people, I hope this is not just, it's gonna come back and haunt me, paying that much money and not even get to see my girls. I just need to make it to July 8th to see this team with these girls. That's it. After that, the world can do what they want. If you guys want to destroy the team with your negative energy, go ahead. But let me have my game. My moment in the sun. Till then.